you've got to hit the target, and they both did.
Will he get back in, Klinsmann?
I think he'll scoosh it, Jim, yeah. I think with Klinsmann in the side, they'll be even harder, obviously, to beat. But the loss of Jurgen Kohler will be an immense loss to them. Although Babel come in and did exceptionally well, Kohler is world-class. Yeah, it will be a blow to them.
He's a terrific defender. He's out of the tournament. He's talked about retiring from international football as well. I think Bertie Vogts is going to try and change his mind, and a very unfortunate way to get an injury this race.
It looked nasty, Jim. As he actually falls across his knee, and he probably hyperextends there on the outside of his knee, and it looked a nasty injury, actually.
I mean, the yellow cards that are occurring, Ray, do you think this is going to mean later in the tournament that everyone's going to get a game?
Yeah, I think what's going to happen, we're going to see a lot of star players missing from certain games. The directives, obviously, from UEFA are to be very, very tough, and I thought today they were a bit too tough.
You watched a bit of telly today, didn't you?
I saw quite a bit today. I've got square eyes today.
Now then, let's cross over to Lee Hurst. Lee, we were together at Wembley.
Yeah, very brief.
All the great and the good were there. You had your own personal fan club there yesterday afternoon. What's it like to have no hair and all that stuff? Perhaps you can answer that one day. But Pele was there. Stanley Matthews.
Yeah, Pele. It's funny actually because as I left, because you invited me down to Wembley for about 5 minutes and then sent me away again, so I didn't actually see the game. That was very kind of you, Jim. As I was leaving, I got collared to do about 20, 30 autographs, and Pele, he walks past, a shout goes up, it's Pele, and suddenly I'm a man standing alone with a pen and a piece of paper. You know, and they're just gone. I became a social leper in about 5 seconds. I wouldn't mind, but this guy's been retired for years. I'm still working. You know what I mean?
Well, we only do television programmes. I mean, he could do a bit with the football, couldn't he? And what about the opening ceremony then?
Well, there's some controversy here if you look at this clip here. I mean, they've been worried about hooliganism, and look what's going on here. This guy, he's got him with a sword, and he's up there. There's a lot of trouble here. There are kids there. I mean, this is disgraceful, and the police just did not act. In the background, there's a beer tent for Gaza for half-time. And look, there's blood on the pitch here. The police just didn't. I mean, is this what British fans need to see? Seriously, look at this. This is completely outrageous, and he wins. He wins there. A result for England yesterday, at least one result there. And a bit of jousting as well, wasn't that? I mean, I heard the Black Knight was going to take a dive in this, but my form guide was wrong. What was good about this was they brought these guys in, which I thought again was more crowd trouble, but it wasn't. I think it's just to scare the crowd from actually running onto the pitch. And but they didn't actually let the horses go on the pitch because, you know, during the game, I mean, Ray, John, you know, there's a lot of spitting goes on during any one game, and obviously you didn't want the horses contributing to that from the other end. Otherwise you'd have had roses coming up at half-time, really.
I know, I mean, you're enjoying rubbing shoulders with John and Ray and our team of experts, haven't you?
Yeah, I was just to say, we thought this was the Red Devils coming in. These were people bunking into the ground without a ticket. And one of them's actually Barnsley trying to get a game. There's no way. You just came in, you're still in your kit, look, which is quite good. And you come there. No, this was probably quite impressive, but the other stuff I thought was a bit ridiculous, quite frankly. Medieval jousting and that. Is this giving the right impression of England?
Well, I mean, you missed the game, I missed the opening ceremony, so you're talking to the uninitiated here. But I'm talking about the experts, and Big Jack, you've enjoyed his company, haven't you?
I have indeed. Jack's got a bit of trouble. Apparently he's been caught fishing without a licence. The fish detector van.
He's caught wearing that pulley, he's in trouble as well, isn't he?
Because he did a series once teaching people how to fish. He's doing an example of it here. And Jack Charlton reckoned the best way to catch fish is you get the Irish goalkeeper to stand in the river and the fish goes straight past him into the net.
It comes as no surprise to anyone who knows him that he actually forgot about that. So it's,
yeah, I'm sure he did.
I'm sure he did. Was it a bit of barefaced cheek as well you spotted today?
Ziga, at the end of the game, he's took his shirt off. We'll see here. He's taken his shirt off, and look what he's got there. He's got tiny little plasters. I thought this was Nicorette patches at first, trying to stop smoking. But he's got tiny little plasters there to stop his nipples rubbing on his shirt, and apparently, sadly for him, they're the same size plasters he's got in his shorts.
Well, we won't worry about little things like that.
Yeah, Gazza doesn't put plasters on. He's got a training bra there to stop his nipples rubbing.
Right, OK. Well, you've succeeded in dragging down the tone of the show to an all-time low.
That's what you thought.
I'm sure you'll be back.
Yes, I will be back.
OK, Lee, thank you very much. Right, well, we've seen the favourites, Germany, some of them in great shape as well by the sound of things. And next we'll look at the holders, Denmark, and the best Portuguese team since the days of Eusebio and company back in the 60s. See you soon.
competitive?
Well, I don't want to hear that, do I? At the end of the day, you've got to look after number one to survive.
Yeah, the right car is important to me. I think that it does impress people.
Money? Nothing to be ashamed of. If you've got it, flaunt it.
The places you go, the clothes you wear, the people you're seen with, the car you drive.
Well, what do you think? Nah, it's not really my style. Know what I mean? Tell Charles I'm on my way. Taxi!
Good work by Stretton. Support infield, still Stretton.
Felix, come on.
Well,
Oh,
back a
all
good
right.
turn by Hamer. Holly in the centre. A goal!
Felix!
Cats like Felix, like Felix.
Euro 96 in the Times, 10p. Wimbledon in the Times, 10p. The Olympics in the Times, 10p. Every Monday all summer, the Times is just 10p. Celebrate a summer of sport with the Times.
Stop behaving, that's my doggy! Nutter! I'll crush you. That's my dog. Come on, bad boy. Mountain Dew, wild colour, smooth taste.
And on that day, a team of men was assembled to battle the forces of evil. Au revoir.
Hello once again, and now we turn to Group D and Denmark against Portugal at Hillsborough. The holders have terrific travelling support, but they struggled a bit to qualify. Portugal with those great young players, and they strolled through at the expense, of course, of Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. Denmark sprinkled with familiar names from the British game. Schmeichel, Rieper, Thompson from Ipswich, Brian Laudrup of Glasgow Rangers. Now, Bobby Robson spent over £5 million and taken the Portuguese keeper Bayer with him to Barcelona. Barcelona's Figo at number 20. He could be one of the stars of the tournament. Paulo Sousa of Juventus and Fiorentina's Rui Costa are two others to look out for.